Now that the holidays are over, a lot of us are returning back to a normal routine and schedule. And if it's anything at your home like it is at mine, there have been a lot of big feelings, a lot of challenging behaviors. And after some time reflecting on it and then spending some time correcting it, I have some reflections to offer you if you might be in the same boat. Dr. Jane Nelson says that a disconnected child is a misbehaving child. And then Dr. Becky Kennedy, who wrote Good Inside, my favorite parenting book, says that children misbehave for two reasons. One is they don't feel connected with their parents or their guardians. And two, they're lacking in some sort of skill. And so if we focus on number one, building connection capital, as Dr. Becky calls it, then we're going to be ruling out that as the cause for misbehaviors or lack of cooperation or just really challenging behavior. Maybe they are lacking a skill. Maybe they don't have the capacity yet to manage big emotions and problem solve and communicate their needs in a way that we want them to, in which case, once we have built connection capital, we can then evaluate if they need skill building and then focus on that. But until then, we'll focus on connection capital. So when we got home from our holiday plans and travels, and then after Christmas, our family celebrates Christmas, we just had a lot of challenging behavior. And so we kind of stopped everything. And I'll be honest, when parents have given as much as we have given during the holiday season, dealing with challenging behaviors post-holiday is especially frustrating because we've been giving so much of ourselves. So I just want to acknowledge that's hard. But my husband and I decided we can either give a little bit more what we have left to build some connection capital and give them some quality time, which will hopefully discontinue the challenging behavior if it's a problem number one, so they're lacking in connection. And then it leads to a more peaceful experience afterward. And so that's what we did. And so quality time at our house is screens and televisions and phones put away. Dr. Becky calls it play no phone time. And so we give our children one-on-one undivided attention, and they get to choose what we do. And so there are some limits. Obviously, we're not going to pull out the video games and play with them if it's a technology-free playtime. But we go into our play areas or divide up, one in our bed, one in the kids' bedroom, one in the play area. We have two kids, and we divide and conquer. And for 15 minutes, we give them undivided attention. And then maybe the next night we switch. And so if I'm with child one night, and my husband is with child two, then the next night we switch. And so each night they're getting one-on-one time. We usually shoot between like 20 to 30 minutes, but sometimes it's as short as 10 to 15. And that's still some really good quality time that's building up what Dr. Becky calls connection capital. And after a couple of days of doing that, just even after like 2 to 3 nights after the holiday travels and changes and all the excitement of holiday fun time, we saw those challenging behaviors dissolve and go away, and we kind of fit right back into our regular peaceful routine. And so for us, it was really clear that our kids had been experiencing challenge number one, which is that they were feeling really disconnected and dysregulated because of all the happy, excited changes that we had. They were great changes for the holiday season, but with those changes came a need to adjust afterward. And so if you have not checked out Dr. Becky's book, I just want to give her a plug here. It's a really great book, but you may want to benefit from play no phone time, or we just say special play time at our house, to give our kids that one-to-one undivided attention where they get to be in charge of the play. And so I hope it's helpful for you as you guys return back to a normal routine. Happy New Year.